Hey, welcome to Sing and Cook. My name is Chef Harpal and I'm here with a great recipe, Murgh Shorba. Now, this is a great Indian soup which we all drink, especially during winters. It's so full of energy that after you drink a bowl full of this Murgh Shorba, you spring back to action in your life. So I thought, why not share this recipe with you all? What I've got here is some chicken which has been cut haphazardly with bones and without bones, and that's what I've got. One full chicken is what is here with me. I've got some white pumpkin, very small white pumpkin. That's what I've cut into cubes. A small carrot cut into cubes. One small onion cut into cubes. I've got some assorted masala. Now let me show you what I've got here is, I've got cinnamon in this, I've got green cardamom, I've got some cloves, and I've got black pepper. So around 5 to 6 of the green cardamom, 2 sticks of the cinnamon, 4 to 5 cloves, and some pepper going into the soup. Apart from that, 2 bay leaf, salt to taste. I've got 1.5 inch of this ginger, which is whole here, and I've got a unique thing which I definitely add in my shorbas is this fennel. I've got some refined flour. I'll use 1 tablespoon of the refined flour, and butter, of course, 2 tablespoons of butter. Now a bowl full of water that is boiling. To this I'm going to add all this chicken, all the impurities that are there. I want to remove all of them. This is what you do. You need to take out the impurities. So put them in boiling water first and then keep stirring. Remove, drain all of this. So I'm going to remove all these bones. So all this out now. So what I'm going to do is, you need to actually refresh this. So you need to pass this through nice cold water. You can pass this through great good running water and then put it in fresh hot water again. What I've got is another pot full of water. To this add bay leaf, add the spices, cinnamon, green cardamom, peppercorns and cloves, all of them. Quickly what I'll do is, I'll take this ginger, scrape this ginger, remove the skin here, and then just slice this ginger. This ginger goes into the stock. All this refreshed chicken goes in here. And finally, white pumpkin, small carrot cut into cubes, some onions, very small onion, that goes in, and this I'm going to cover and cook and bring it to a great boil. Now this should be cooked for quite some time. In hotels, I tell you, we cook for nearly 4 to 5 hours till the time the stock becomes nice and beautiful and all the vegetables almost become mashy, and then we strain it. Actually, we temper it and strain it. I'll do that after I've boiled this for nearly 35 to 40 minutes. Now I want to show you one thing. See how nice and clear the stock is. Great flavors of all the spices that are put in here. Now the most important thing that I would tell you is, what happens when you put the bones or the chicken first in boiling water, remove it, refresh it, and put it again in a fresh pot of water. There are no impurities floating on top. So there's no scum that you have to remove. That's because you have boiled the chicken in water first, removed it, refreshed it, and put it here. So here is a great little chicken shorba that is getting cooked. Cover it again and keep cooking for nearly 30-35 minutes. That's the time in a house you would get a great chicken shorba. After about 25 minutes, what I'm going to do is, in a separate frying pan, I'm going to take some butter, melt this butter, and I have taken here is yellow butter. To this, add 1.5 tablespoon of flour, which is refined flour, and keep cooking. You get a nice nutty flavor. So, and keep stirring all the time because you don't want the flour to get burnt. Also cook it on low flame. My stock here, wow, as I open this, I get great flavors of cardamom and the whole spices. And to this, I'm also going to add some fennel. So, while the flour and the butter is getting cooked, the fennel also gets cooked along with them. Great flavors of fennel also in this. So, this roux is flavored with fennel. The badami shorba that I personally cook has a great flavor of fennel. Internationally more known as aniseed. Fennel is not the fresh fennel, mind you. Now you see the fennel is also brown a bit, and that's the reason I added not in the beginning. As the roux gets cooked, the fennel also gets brown. Now I've closed the flame and removed it from the flame because the flour is almost cooked here. Simple. Take some of the shorba, wow, add it to this roux that is here, mix it up nicely, add this entire thing back to this stock. What I'll do is I'll cover and cook it further for 5 to 10 minutes, and the whole shorba becomes nice and rich. Remember, the Murgh Shorba is not a thick soup. It's a rich soup which is flavorsome, and not a thick soup which is thickened by cream or by refined flour. We do add refined flour, but not to an extent which makes it like a thick soup. So, cooking it for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then the shorba is ready. After cooking for about 10 minutes, you see the shorba is, wow, all ready, nice and beautiful flavors. So, to serve, what I'll do is I'll straight away take, wow, look at this, look at this, beautiful. And for garnish, I'll take out some chicken which is here, cut it into small pieces, add it to the chicken shorba. Wow, great flavors, spices, the aniseed, all of them in this full-bodied Murgh Shorba. Beautiful recipe, I tell you, best for winters, and if you have it once, you will feel like having it again and again.